Diet culture has put protein on a pedestal while demonizing fats and carbs. So it's always surprising when people see the accepted macronutrient distribution ranges, which is the scientific definition of a balanced diet. And notice that, yes, that big piece of the pie here, that's carbs, which ideally would make up 45 to 65% of our total calories. Which, is a bit of a brain somersault if you've ever followed a low-carb, keto, or carnivore diet before. But the accepted macronutrient distribution ranges is what the preponderance of scientific evidence shows is the best proportion of our diets coming from protein versus carbs versus fats to support overall health. So let me show you how I build a plate to both pack in the nutrients and balance macros. This is called the nutrivore meal map. And you can get this graphic with more explanation and FAQ either included in my book, Nutrivore, or as a free download when you sign up for my free weekly newsletter. So a quarter of my plate is dedicated to a protein food, which could be meat, seafood, eggs, dairy, or a plant protein. Depending on your exact choices here, it's pretty easy to hit 30 to 50 grams of protein per meal. And most protein foods will add some fat here too, typically 10 to 20 grams, again, depending on your exact choices. Another quarter of my plate is devoted to a starchy food, ideally a whole food like beans, lentils, potatoes, or other root vegetables or whole grains. Again, depending on your exact choices here, it's pretty easy to get 50 to 100 grams of carbohydrates with 5 to 10 grams of fiber. And of course, if these starchy foods are roasted or have some kind of sauce, that may contribute to fat intake too, adding say another 5 to 10 grams. And then the remaining half of my plate is dedicated to fruits and vegetables. Like most people, I tend to choose fruit at breakfast and vegetables at lunch and dinner, but this half of my plate can add another 5 to 10 grams of fiber, another 10 to 50 grams of carbohydrates, and if I add salad dressing or incorporate avocado as one of my vegetables, or roast some of these veggies, that can add a bit more fat too, maybe another 5 to 10 grams. So what does that add up to? Just hitting the middle of those ranges as an average, that would give us about 40 grams of protein, 90 grams of carbs with at least 10 grams of fiber, and maybe 25 grams of fat. That equates to 22% of our calories from protein, right smack dab in the middle of the accepted macronutrient distribution range for protein, 48% of our calories from carbohydrates, which is at the low end but within the accepted macronutrient distribution range for carbohydrates, and 30% of our calories from fat, which is at the high end, but still within the accepted macronutrient distribution range for fats. So not only does this meal formula pack in the essential nutrients, but it also makes it so you get a balanced meal every single time without overthinking it.